Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ball is teed up, Chase McLaughlin to do the honors, and we're off and running from Raymond James. Samaje Perine on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he comes with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
I'm fine, ready?
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds him over the middle. Free inside the 30. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now the offense and Burrow coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Bengals will line up for the
All right, they're going to throw for it. Catches it at the 1. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. Takes it just shy of that end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Bucs have the 1st.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Made by Bucky Irving. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Regular.
Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the 1st. Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Done.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Mayfield throwing on 4th. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab in bounds. And absolutely. No chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. 8-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break.
On 1, ready?
Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have it on 2nd and short.
What? Done.
Burrow from the gun. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go. Can. 11. Done.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Pass it downfield. It's Chase. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Give him 25 on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 25
Right, 80.
yards. And the Bengals 1st down.
11. 12.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Play action now, Burrow. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down here at the 16.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Well, we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. 3rd down, Bucks it in the dime set defensively.
Gun.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And he's caught, he's got Brown. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
Brown on 1st and goal. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals lead by 15 now.
15. Buccaneers, nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Baker now off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Off the play fake, Burrow. Dumps it off to his running back. The ball is loose, but it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know, Kate, there was a memory burns into my dad, high school coach's memory forever. And that was after winning a game, losing coach comes over and says, Mike, I guess sometimes better to be lucky than good. No, my dad was good. In this case, the runner, he was lucky. He was lucky the sideline saved him as that ball bounces harmlessly out of the way.
And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Burrow now against a blitz. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. Right back to Chase. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
On 1, ready?
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Gun.
They'll try it right with Brown. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Mayfield set to pass. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
12 yards. Complete to Cade Otton.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. B.J. Hill, the one to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future. Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
That's good for a first down.
Mayfield now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. And he makes the house call. It's a pick six for Cincinnati.
And there.
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Arrowhead. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Side. 180. What is that? Side.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll bring up second down.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Forced out wide. He's going to run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. This caught right side by Worthy. Third and 7.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is hot. He gets the hook up with Price. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 38.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
First down.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
They face second down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He pulls it in around the 5. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Pacheco. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal.
At the Bengals 8-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And what a fitting ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. And he misses the extra point. No good, and this will remain a 6-0 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here comes a return from the 3. Whoa. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go. Stop.
On the ground, it's Brown. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Jabari Connor there on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Right 80. Right shot. Stop.
Here's Brown. First down and more. Past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 22 yards there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
They'll run here with Brown. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. A huge play there for the Bengals. A gain of 48. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this.
On one, ready?
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Brown trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's get set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Mike Gesicki, touchdown Bengals.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Nico Remigio to bring it back. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Hey, 43.
Motion man is Rice. We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. That's going to be caught. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will up the lead to 5.
Chiefs 13, Bengals 8.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Charlie Jones now to return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On one, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
Burrow to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down. A gain of 22 yards.
Done.
First down.
First down throw for Burrow. aside by fans. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
36 yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
Gain
Right,
of 36
easy.
yards. And the Bengals
Now
first down.
Brown. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
On one, ready?
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Right, 80. Stop.
A carry here for Brown. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second, as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
12, 11, top, 11. Stop.
Now on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. To the goal line and in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown Cincinnati.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add 2.
Point conversion.
Back to throw. He'll swing that out wide. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion works. And the lead is up to 3.
Evan McPherson to kick off
Halftime
for Cincinnati.
coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Right on these two.
And in motion is Brown.
Right.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. 2nd and 7.
Come back. Yellow, what's that? 15. Let's go, blue lady. What's that?
Throwing is Mahomes. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
57. Hey,
Brings
57,
up 3rd
57.
down
Yellow.
and 7.
Wait. What's that?
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Remigio now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, yellow, go. Line, ice.
They go play action with Mahomes. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
3rd and long.
12 yards to go.
Yellow. Hey, 50. Go on, 80. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. Short throw caught by the tight end, Gray. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. He gets free inside the 20. And he will score. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Butker now to add the PAT. He's got it, and the Chiefs have taken a 4-point advantage. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Jones now on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
But after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
It's a turnover on down.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Play action here. Mahomes. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
And in these tight games, especially in the 2nd half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Here's P-Rock. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we go.
Burrow. He gets that to his big target there. He's going to have that first down. Gain of 6 as they convert on third down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Gun.
On the ground, this is P-Rock. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 1, ready?
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get set. Ready? Start.
On the carry is P-Rock. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to have a Bengals first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain.
Here we go.
As we get set for 1st and 10.
Ready?
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
P-Rock. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. This one complete to his tight end fan. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another Bengals first down.
Gun. Stop.
Now P-Rock. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here comes 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
Let's get set.
Burrows from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
27-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
They get the conversion with a gain of 22. Here is 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Here we go.
Cincinnati.
They'll run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. They'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. And here comes the whistle and a timeout. 7 seconds to go. Ball at the 3. 2nd down and goal.
Can.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
Let's get set. Ready?
Here we go. One final play. Picked off by Drew Tranquil. And the Chiefs are right back in this one. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. Samaje Perine on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Right to the air, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go.
1st down, Burrow to throw. That one is Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script, Brock. Test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Here we go.
13 yards.
Play action now. Burrow.
Cincinnati.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Gun. Shot. Hey, kick. Shot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
12. Let's get set. Shot.
From the red zone now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting him on the ground. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Lamar now from the gun. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play call, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Jackson's going to go on 4th. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32. Blitz coming here. Jackson escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
You change it. Middle. Get up. Sit up.
From the gun, a run for Henry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Hey, report.
Brings up 3rd down.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning the 2nd quarter. Ravens in possession. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Brought in. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
4 yards. And the Bengals first down. First and goal. at the
One
9
play
yard
action
line.
here. Burrow dumps it off to his running back. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke.
And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get the game's first points here in the second.
I'm one, ready?
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He's brought down by
Yeah, not much scoring to this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. All right, here we go. Second down. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals take possession up at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Here we go. 180. Lights up.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
Here we go.
They'll run again with Brown. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Working quickly here.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Burrow on first down. The left side, and Gesicki has it. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
A gain of 30. First down, Bengals.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second and 1.
Give on seconds, it's Brown. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Dose of the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 5.
Third and short, it's Burrow. Completed to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Trying for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First down, here's Lamar. Quick slant here, caught by Andrews. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Jackson throwing here. The left side caught by Andrews. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First down. First and 10 at the
Jackson's going to
47.
throw again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Dax Hill. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now. I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, batting, baseball, like you grip it tight.
He's got it inside the 25. And somehow they've reached the...
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from Pittsburgh. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
On the ground is Jalen Warren. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 36 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
By Jordan Battle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. And he'll get him down after a gain. of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Yard gain on the play.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
First and 10. On the handoff, this is Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, Rodgers. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Burrow gonna open by putting it up. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he's gonna be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
And the Bengals first
down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Forced to his right. Now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On one, ready?
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A 19-yard pickup there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
A first down throw for Burrow. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with first and 10. Burrow. He'll find Gesicki over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
On one, right?
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Here we go. 11. 180.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Gun.
Back to throw, Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. 15-yard pickup there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
A gain of 15.
Here we go.
First down,
180. Nice hot.
Here's Burrow. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and a yard.
Let's get set. 180. What is that? Shot.
Burrow to throw. Out to his right. Good blocking, and he's in. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
11, Thomas. Stop.
They'll run for it with Brown. And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. A first down throw from Rodgers. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First down for Aaron. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown Steelers.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Jones now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he brings this back all the way to midfield.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, Burrow. He'll look underneath here for Brown. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow here on second down. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That is caught. Finding Higgins. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the
Ready?
32-yard line.
Race up. Back.
On first and 10, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Let's get set. Back.
Now, Burrow. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
Gun. Back. Ready.
Now second down throw for Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Back.
To throw is Burrow. And he's in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add two.
Here we go.
The Bengals will line up for the
Can.
two-point conversion.
Can.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. So again, they will try for two. This time, it comes from the 7-yard line.
Here we go. Back. 180. 180 shot. 11. Back.
They go play action for Burrow. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Two-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Steelers 8.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
20.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll air it out down the middle. That is caught. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will go all the way. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown Steelers. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Bengals 14. Chris Boswell.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Back.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. He gets free. And they are to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And what a swing in momentum here as you go into the half. Here you are offensively. Not only are you losing, but you really just have a desperation, no time on the clock. Let's see if we can steal some points. And you convert. Tell you what, that locker room looks a lot different now than it did a few minutes ago.
So now that late touchdown, not only will they take the lead to the locker room, they're going to try to extend it by 2 more. They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he gets into the end zone. A perfect finish to this half. They get the touchdown on the final play and top it off with a 2-point conversion. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. Past midfield.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Right 80. Right side.
A carry here for Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
On 1, ready?
A gain of 11 on the play. First down. Bengals.
Here we go.
Here's Brown. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt.
Ready?
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8.
The Steelers' 32-yard line.
Right side. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
Burrow now. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Here we go.
From the shot, and a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Here we go.
Burrow throwing on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down. Rodgers on 1st down. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
That's good.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Here's a
and
2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over 1st and
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
They'll run here with Brown. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down. Back at the 5.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Second down, Burrow. They find Brown out of the backfield. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Stop. 180. Stop.
Now Brown. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. Able to convert. It was 3rd and short, and they pick up 4.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. Fourth quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow on the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line.
13 yards on the
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
13 yards.
Gun.
First down,
Stop.
Cincinnati.
180. Stop.
Now it's Pima. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. He runs with it. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up third down.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
11. Stop.
On the carry is Pira. He's got a first down inside the 45. A gain of 16, good enough for a first down. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
First down.
180. What is that? Stop.
On a run, it's Pira. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Pira. He is met and dropped.
This game over, my G. This game over, my G.
On 1, ready?
3rd and 11.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Right 80.
Burrow to throw for it on 4th down. He'll air one out for Higgins. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And the Steelers are going to get the football at their own 40.
This is just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another 1st down.
13 yards on the play.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers. That'll be caught downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Here is 1st and 10.
Back north.
Rodgers going up top again. And he pulls it in around the 5. Here's 2nd down. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. And it's a touchdown! They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. Tight spaces down there, things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Again, it's Rodgers. And he'll get in. An incredible gutsy call. Pays off. They've taken the lead by 1. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
I'm 1, Rick. Here we go. Done.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. To throw is Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. Oh, he's taken down. They're in field goal range, but no timeouts. They're out of time. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.
Warm this up for me, man.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Up next, it's our main event between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
One, ready?
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right, 80. Shot.
Right to the air, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. It's a small gain up to the 38. Cooper to Gene with the stop.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Short pass brought in. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Zach Bond with the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Headed out right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. It's caught. Chase has it. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets them the first.
Bengals, first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Right, 80.
First down, Cincinnati.
Right, shot.
Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. So what happened there, partner? Looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. This play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Silver. Hey, 73.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. And it doesn't fall into the breadbasket. Incomplete pass. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Hurts trying again on 2nd down. He's keeping it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Nick Sirianni telling his offense they're going for it. Two-point attempt coming. Hurts looking to throw. Buying some time right. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner. Netting him a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback, right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when they're one heck of a beautiful painting.
Jake Elliott.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Philadelphia. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? And they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme six.
And he gets in. They push out to a 16-0 lead. Well, they really have this defense on its heels, Brock. Still the opening half, but a couple of touchdowns now, and a perfect 2 for 2 on two-point tries.
Yeah, this defense, they're picking up the scraps. They're not doing anything well. This offense, though, they sure are. Scoring touchdowns and then two-point conversions to top it off. You know, part of the reason you don't see this a lot, Kate, is you only have so many two-point plays in the arsenal, and they're using them here very early.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here we go.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is it going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Another score here in this first quarter, Brock, as they continue dominating in this opening frame.
You know what I love here, Kate? This defense is seizing on a sputter.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts throwing right away. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
At the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. And the call from Nick Sirianni, let's go for 2 here, he says.
The Eagles will set up for the 2.
Hurts will throw. And it'll be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
11, Tom.
Play action. It's Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1.
11, mighty. Gun.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, 49 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go. Right 80.
Right to the air is Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at them as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they go play action now. Burrow. On ill-advised throw down, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gun.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, 26 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jordan Brooks with it. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
Not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's 2nd and 10.
Double one, high. Ready. Double two.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The 20. Still going. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
And Patterson back out there to sim this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play action with Burrow. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. He's still on his feet. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, 58 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go.
Bengals will line up for the 2.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
First down, back to Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. All right, fellas, listen up. 18. Ready.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this this one, but we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Tua going to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
All right, come on. All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Solo left Zion.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Ready, team, 21G. Cover 2. East right, snow.
Up the middle, Achan. To about the 26 here. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
At the 26-yard line.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Turbo 3, tip. Ready, shot. Ready, team, out.
Now Tua. They set up the screen. Achan has it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Ready. Out.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready. Hey, turbo 1. 18. Hey, turbo 2. Turbo 2.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Right here. Ready, team.
Here's Tua. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Go ahead.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready. Ready, team.
A give, running right, H.M. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down and 6.
Ready, team. Ready.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
12 yards. That's good.
11 mighty.
First down. 1st and 10.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's another Bengals.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Burrow.
At the 33-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Gun.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at the Own 35-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Now Tua on the bootleg here. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And just shutting him off there. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And our ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
20, TX.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
44. Ready. Ready, two. Turbo one, high. Out.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's right. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Ready, shot. Ready, two. What's it?
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9. In motion, Hill. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Get set. Go ahead. Ready, two. 21G, 21G. Out.
Running right, here's Achane. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Ready, two.
They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go. 11, 11.
Right back to Brown. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
At the 20-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Here we go.
Throwing, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. An inside give, Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
11 MT. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
And 11.
Now Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Burrow. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
On 1, ready?
10 at the 41-yard line.
Gun.
They give it to Brown. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now 2nd and 4.
11 MT.
Here's a give to Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here now, 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. That is caught. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line.
And the Bengals 1st down.
To throw, Burrow. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Here we go.
Burrow. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
That's good.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now he's going to step up and run. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2, ready?
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Let's get set. Cut.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
At the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. Wide 80 shot. Cut.
Here we go with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the 1-yard line.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough. On 2. Gun. Shot. Wide 80.
A final shot now for Burrow. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Tua. Oh, and it's intercepted. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive.
Right now and saying, okay, where does he put the ball position? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. It's over. That spot. It's over. Football and probably 3rd down. Kick the field goal.
It's over. You know it's over. Why? It's over.
Come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge
Get
down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now time to see what Burrow can do here at OT. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have players,
might as well quit, man.
Spot as you just described,
It's over, boy.
You've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get in the position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Higgins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
first and goal at the 8-yard line.
1-1, ready? Here we go. Wide 80, 11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT, tight, 11 MT, tight. Stop.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. And now with 6 seconds left in overtime, they're going to take a timeout.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
And this will be called.
Yes, sir.
Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
So it's the Bengals who come away with a win, and the man leading the way was their quarterback, CD. That's Joe Burrow.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
So
Went overtime, scored a touchdown.
Who
there? Okay.
This has been a presentation of the NFL on Cincinnati.